The following video discusses story events that will happen in Battle for Azeroth, so be warned, there will be spoilers. Sometimes, the best villains are the ones that believe they are doing the right thing. One of my personal favorites is a character that came from Dragon Ball Super. A villain from an alternate universe that came from a place of benevolence. But in his own twisted sense of morality, he saw himself as the hero, enacting righteous judgment on all mortals, whom he viewed as evil. And now it seems like we might be seeing a similar type of character developing in World of Warcraft, which has left some people in the community acting like this. You know, business as usual. So as things ramp up in Battle for Azeroth, the Horde decides that it's a good idea to try and recruit the Mag'har orcs. And no, not the ones from Outland, the ones from Alternate Draenor. Yes, remember that place, guys? Remember how much fun we had there? So we're 35 years up to present day on Alternate Draenor, and if you can believe it, things have actually gotten a whole lot worse. While it seemed like the orcs and Draenei were working together for a while to bring peace, at some point in time, Yrel started acting just like Xe'ra. Just as Xe'ra tried to force Illidan to convert and become the full embodiment of the light, Yrel is doing the same thing with the orcs. But unlike Xe'ra, Yrel seems to be succeeding. It's uncertain whether all the Draenei are on her side or only some, but they are convincing orcs to join them, and the ones they can't convince, they hunt down and force them. These orcs become infused with the light, and are known as the Lightbound. Among them most notably is the new son of Grom Hellscream, which may or may not be alternate universe Garrosh. Now Grom is the leader of the Mag'har orcs, and they've been trying to fend off the Lightbound. At some point in time, Durotan and Draka had a child, but it wasn't Thrall, it was a little girl. But sad news, because my boy Durotan was killed by the Lightbound. And that's basically what we know so far. Hopefully, we will find out more information. Alternate Draenor, for all of its problems, has done a good job at providing us with some interesting what-if scenarios. First, it was what if the orcs didn't drink the demon blood? And now we are seeing what happens when fanatically following the light goes unchecked. However, this does have a number of implications on the story. For one, Yrel would no longer be the benevolent hero that many of us believed her to be. But as a certain orc once said,
"Times change."
And to be honest, we really never knew much about Yrel as a character. She was enslaved by the Iron Horde and we freed her. She seemed to be well liked by her own people. She grew in the light and rose to power. We saw her in a good light because she was our ally, fighting against the Iron Horde and then the Legion. Beyond that, all we really knew about her was her love and devotion to the light. Perhaps it was the words of Murad that inspired her to later attempt to unite everyone in the light.
In the light, we are one.
Even if by force. But the greater implications is how the light itself is being portrayed now. Are the implications now that the light is evil? We have always been led to believe that the light is benevolent. This is primarily because for the longest time, we saw the light through the perspective of humans. The same humans who built a religion around the light, who called upon the light and wielded it to fight off the orcish hordes, Scourge, and the Burning Legion. And the light played a pivotal role in their success. But since then, we have seen the Draenei who wield the light through the Naaru, Blood Knights who wield the light by draining it from Naaru by force, and Sunwalkers, which are Tauren who believe they wield the light through worshipping the sun. And so we have seen different perspectives on the light, and countless times we have seen the light being wielded unjustly. The Scarlet Crusade comes to mind, a fanatical group that used the light to kill innocent people. Even Arthas himself, when he was still a paladin, was able to use the light to take the lives of innocent people in Sratholme. And most recently, we saw it with Xe'ra, who tried to force the light upon Illidan against his will. In order to make the argument that the light is benevolent and has a will of its own, you would have to completely ignore all of these cases, because you simply cannot have it both ways. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the light is evil either, just as the void is not entirely evil. In spite of the old gods and void lords who wield it to bring destruction and chaos, we see characters like Illyria and Locust Walker and the Void Elves who embody the void but still fight to protect life. Also warlocks who summon void walkers and shadow priests who use void magic to defend Azeroth, alongside paladins and priests who wield the light to do the same. The light and the void are cosmic forces, both instrumental in creating life, both necessary for life to continue. Good and evil do not apply to these cosmic forces, only to those that choose to wield them. This is why even the Naru, who fully embody the light, but still have full autonomy, can choose to do bad things. Because the light does not necessarily respond to those who are doing good, it responds to those who believe in what they are doing. This creates an opportunity for the story to provide villains who come from the light. Perhaps an army of fanatical zealots who, for once, aren't seeking to destroy all life or blow up the planet, but pervert goodness and benevolence by trying to force everyone to convert to their way of thinking and their way of life. That is an army that I am ready to fight against, because in the end,
only we can save ourselves.
If you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that like button, and feel free to share it with your friends so they can enjoy it as well. You can also subscribe to the channel and follow me on Twitter at TheKephas to be notified as soon as new videos are posted. Thanks for watching, have a wonderful day, this is Kephas, until next time.